Ray is disrespecting Pascal Siakam. He's saying that he's a watered down Giannis. Continue on, right? Let's see if you want to put this on record.
No, I was just saying, man, you brought up that All NBA talk. I'm like, bruh, he's
So has Pascal Siakam been the best player on the Pacers since post trade deal? I mean, post All-Star. Do you agree or disagree?
I mean, you can really say, because it's been games where Turner was the best player. So don't just act like it's just been Siakam. Turner's been stepping up. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say that Haliburton hasn't been the same Haliburton we've seen.
He's been
before
garbage.
Injury.
He's been garbage. Don't bring up the injury, because when this nigga in the All-Star game launching 12 threes, trying to compete with Dame for MVP in the All-Star game, y'all wasn't saying none of this.
That's an All-Star game. That's
now in the season, now we using excuses.
If that's the case, then that's just like when Howard needed surgery on his back or his shoulder, or whatever, and he was out there throwing up half-court shots in the All-Star game. That doesn't defeat the purpose that you were injured. He just out there having fun. That's not a meaningful game. They just out there having fun. You trying to compare an All-Star game to when people out there really competing 4 quarters
I'm not trying to hear this shit.
Hard all 4 quarters.
Y'all just trying
we're just gonna wait till like the last quarter to play hard. And this All-Star game was weak anyway. They wasn't even playing hard. So you out there taking 12 threes. Oh, cool. Okay.
Y'all trying to give Haliburton all these excuses. Y'all trying to give Haliburton all these excuses. That boy
so you
had a spark when you started. Now you just garbage.
You wasn't watching that same game when he almost snapped his hamstring,
bro. And then I seen him have good games after that.
He had
better. He played better on minute restriction. He ain't adapted to the physicality of the rule changes post All-Star break. I don't see why you don't understand it. They starting to call the game more physical, and he can't handle it. He can't get a shot off. It's slow.
So he's not strong. So he's the only person whose numbers ain't everybody
like this. Out of the top 5 players at their position, he's definitely been playing the worst, in my opinion. Top 3. You had him top 3.
I had him top 3 for the first 15 games of the season.
Man, you know that's not how we do it. And I said stand on this.
I'm gonna say exactly what I said because what's it called? Chris didn't find the right clip. I said something. That clip is way after I said what I said originally about Haliburton. That clip was later on. I said that again. But I said up until this point in the season, we can say that Haliburton is a top 3-point guard. And you took that and just, oh, man, he ain't no top. I was like,
you still think
I'm not talking about for their careers. I'm talking about up until this point in the season.
Do you still
nobody was playing? No, nobody was outplaying him at his position. I'm not saying he was.
Do you still think that? I told you not. I said, don't be a prisoner of the moment, right or wrong.
I said that one time.
I told you not to be a prisoner of the moment because you go in like this.
That's a Diddy knows ball problem. If he don't know how to just differentiate between up until this point versus where we are now in the season. If you still think I think that, that's your problem, not mine.
Bro.
I said it simple enough to where kindergarten can understand it. I said up until this point in the season, it was only 20 games in the season. We was only 20 games in.
Right now. Let me break this down for you. I told you don't be a prisoner of the moment. He's not better than Jalen Brunson.
I never said he was better than Jalen Brunson.
You said, bro, yes you did, man. Yes,
okay, I'm gonna have to find the video because until I find it, you're gonna think I said
it's not a video.
I said
so when you called me, you had called me. This
what
was a behind the scenes call, and he was like, "Nah, what I'm saying is Tyrese Haliburton, he playing like this." And I literally told you, I said, "Say, bro, yeah, he got off to a high start, but I'm not ready to put him over Jalen Brunson for this reason, this reason, this reason, this reason."
And what did I say? I said Jalen Brunson is the better player, but right now, Haliburton has been playing better.
You never called Jalen Brunson a better player than Tyrese Haliburton.
That's how I know you lying. That's how I know you lying. You heard what you wanted to hear on that call. I literally said I said, because you said this first on forget the call. You said this on what's called on one of our episodes. You said somebody can have a better season. I mean, they're a better player. All I said was up until that point in the season, Haliburton had been playing better than Brunson. Let's not act like Brunson first 12, 13 games of the season. He had like 9 games where he was shooting under 45%. Let's not act like that didn't happen. So
Right.
it was a point. It was a point that where Haliburton was underperforming. All the Knicks was playing bad. Every single one of them. Your boy RJ too.
You always
Let's not act like that didn't happen at the beginning of the season. All of them was playing bad.
But Ray, this is what I don't like. I told y'all Tyrese Haliburton was not go keep this up. I said everybody was being a prisoner of the moment. And now when he's crashing back down to earth and being the player who I really think he is, about 20 and 10, which is still good. But when he was 25, 11, no, that was unsustainable. Y'all jumped the gun and y'all don't want to admit it, and now y'all blaming it on injury. That's all I'm saying. And I don't think that was a bad take.
I never thought that he was gonna just be I didn't think he was a 25 guy for a whole season. I just said based on how he's playing.
Do you see his post All-Star numbers? Are you looking at this? 16 points, 10 assists, 4 rebounds. The boy shooting 44 from the field, 24 from 3. Terrible. He's been terrible. And this has been going on for 2 months, February and March. And he wasn't playing that great in January. He had a hot November, bro. It's like, bro, it
a national taste test determined.
Hold on a second. Go back to that. I want to see if I'm looking at that right.
You said do what? Damn,
go back to that screen.
See, now you want to dissect the Tyrese Haliburton screen or looking at his stats.
I'm gonna make sure I'm saying something I'm saying right or not.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull it back up. I'm just saying, bro. I don't hate Tyrese Haliburton like you think I do. I just don't like him as much as everybody else. And I think he a little.
You said he had a bad February. You lied.
How come I lied?
He shot 48% from the field and 38% from the 3.
And averaged 16 goddamn points, man. And 9 assists. That's not.
Like, what do you? He had 16 and 9.
So your first option, you want him 16 and 9. That's good enough for you. Your first option. That was giving you 20.
They didn't get Siakim at that point. Ain't that when he's on the?
Didn't you just say Siakam was? You basically called Siakam trash.
I said he wasn't all NBA level, in my opinion.
Yes, you said he wasn't all NBA. You said he's never played like an all NBA level player ever in his career. Like you straight up violated the man.
Bro, you know what all NBA means?
He's an all NBA player.
That means you're a top 3 player at your position.
Power forward was weak. Julius Randle was all NBA. No offense to Julius Randle, but come on now,
I guess
don't
you disrespect him then.
So you think if Julius Randle was at a different position, he'd be an all NBA player? Or do you think just the power forward position is weak?
That's up you decide. Come on. Shooting 39% and most of your shots coming from the paint though is crazy.
I'm trying to see what. So where we at right now? Post All-Star.
Bruh.
What? This is not bad, bro. Damn, it'd be highlighting everything. But post All-Star, he's 21, 9, and he's shooting 53 from the field, 32 from 3. But he damn near 54 from the field. He playing better than goddamn Haliburton. And he's been solidly at 20 or more since November. That's called consistency.
So hold on a second. So last year, when Bridges got traded and I went off of just 20 games of him doing what he did, and you said you can only go off of 20 games, and you over here going off of just 16 games.
I said he's been playing good since he's been averaging over 20 plus since November. Haliburton is the one who hasn't been consistent, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Hold on a second. He's been averaging 20 since November, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all he got to show for pre-All-Star is 0.46 more points than Haliburton. And Haliburton ain't a score first guy. He is. That's what
but you just said he's a number one option. So you just said Haliburton was the number one option.
So that's just like what's it called? When you think about any other point guard in the league that's a scoring point guard, their first option is I gotta set up the offense. That's their first. That's what a true point guard should be. Even if they can score great, I'm setting up. I'm responsible for setting up the offense.
Where you be killing me, bro? You be killing me, dog.
Like you're negating that he's leading the league in assists. So not only is he averaging 20 points, I'm averaging 20 points. You're averaging 22, but guess what? I'm also accounting for more points because I got 10 assists beside me, versus your 3 assists.
Bro, say man, you can say what you want. Haliburton has been bad for damn near 3 months now. For a number one guy on the playoff team, he's been bad, bro. It's okay. I tried to talk you off the ledge. You didn't want to come down. I told you to keep the same energy, and what you say? I'm gonna keep the same energy. You're not keeping the same energy. I said
the same energy.
Now you trying to backtrack. Is he a top 3-point guard in the league?
I never, bro.
Right, no.
When did I make that statement, DJ? Did I say that now, or did I say it at the beginning of the season?
So now we only say people is top 5 and top 10 based on just right now in the moment of the month or the week.
We were literally talking about how good Haliburton has been. I said, man, I'm not gonna lie, he been looking like a top 3-point guard. That was just a statement. It wasn't like I was saying like, okay, this solidified. He's now top 3 going forward. He's now top. Like the fact that you took that literal. I don't know. You just wanted something to debate about, I guess. But that's not. I'm not saying now that's the end all be all. Like what I said, that statement. Okay, yeah, he's solidified as a top 3-point guard in the league now.
Why? Now all of a sudden it's me. I'm crazy. I just want something to debate about.
Every time you brought this up in the past, I said, dude, you still bringing that up. You the only one who bring that up still because you the only one who took it literal. I said that as just a statement as that's just how good he's been looking. How can I say he a top 3-point guard? He ain't did nothing playoff wise. He ain't did nothing.
But when I said that, I'm hating. When he was doing all what he was doing in the in-season tournament, that shit just was so miraculous and spectacular to you.
Comparing him to guys who at the same level as him, I'm like, them dudes ain't on the court right now. And when they have seen each other, he was outplaying them. When you compare him to guys who have seen the playoffs, I shut my mouth. I didn't have no back talk about that. I didn't have no defense against that because I can't say nothing. When you was comparing to guys who ain't seen no playoff appearances, who ain't seen no real accolades, yeah, I'm gonna say he better than them because he's proving it right now. Every guy you try to put against him that got the same level of accolades he got, you conceded to it. Every time you try to put him against a guy that was in the playoffs, I conceded to that because I can't. How can I? That's dumb of me to argue that. What argument do I have? I don't have one.
You was putting him over Brunson, bro.
No,
if you didn't, I apologize and we can move on. I apologize if you didn't, bro. I thought you would.
I know for a fact. I said I'm not saying he's better than Brunson, but up until this point of the season, Brunson has not been playing well, and Haliburton has. That's exactly how I worded it.
Brunson was playing well. He had a bad first week. and it wasn't even bad. It just wasn't as efficient as we're accustomed to.
I can pull up the game log and show you that you lying right now. He had more than just a bad week. In like the first 20 games, he shot like under 45% at least 10 times. In like half that games, he shot terrible. And even in the games he shot over 40, it was like he was barely over 45% some games. Some games he was shooting crazy numbers. But let's not no, he did not just come out and was like, oh yeah, I'm about to capitalize off last season. No, he got off to a sluggish start.
Okay. You ready to get into our main topics? I guess we got to agree to disagree. I thought you was hyping up Haliburton, calling him a top 3 guard. You say you didn't.
Bro, anytime if it's, I can say next week, man. You know what? The only person that you ain't never had you ain't never just said was Simons, but that's because you was already supporting Simons. But if you was not talking about Simons and I brought him up first, you go, man, look at him. He inefficient. He always hurt. You would have said something.
You jump on the hype trains. You bro.
I'm not jumping on the hype train.
Bro, Mikal Bridges is a JJ Redick hype job. Tyrese Haliburton is a JJ Redick hype job.
Was I not talking about both of those guys before JJ was talking about them?
No, you wasn't.
When did JJ start talking about them?
Since he started doing his podcast on his own on YouTube. He got his guy. It's been a while. Like before we started this podcast. You've been talking about him, and you probably didn't know JJ Redick. Then was JJ Redick guys, but JJ Redick has been putting them dudes out into the media. He's been pushing them dudes.
The first time he brought up Haliburton was last year.
No,
that's the first time he ever brought up Haliburton, and it was really towards right before he got hurt. He kind of
bro. He's been bringing up Haliburton since the trade. Did you not see what he said when they traded for him? How much shit he was talking about Fox and the Kings.
He said he wasn't continuously pushing it. That's the only thing he said at that moment.
So you saying he don't continuously push Tyrese Haliburton? That's what you're trying to tell me right now.
He been doing it now more. He been doing it more now. But at that time when he first got traded, I seen that little. He said what he said. I mean, but I'm not. That's not enough to say. Oh yeah, man, he's a big Haliburton guy.
Are you okay?
Found some shit I love to do, so I can look comfortable. Searching for a peace of mind, need that when it's time to rhyme. Perfect in every line, any chance I get, and I know it takes time, but I will never quit.